Oh, Ghostic probably in some trouble here. Gonna get lifted up. He goes for the YOLO cog, but I think he's still kind of stuck here. Do they have enough chase to get on top of him? Noya doesn't have enough mana for that second ignite. Ace going in. They need one more hit. Rise trying to get in range of that auto attack. Telekinesis still on cooldown. Is Ghostic actually gonna get out of here? He doesn't have a TP, but he's hiding in the woods. He's eating his way through. And, no way. Are they just gave up on it? Oh, Rise is going back in. Oh my, okay. Ghostic is definitely playing with fire. Noya coming back in. This time does have the ignite. First blood is going to go the way of Rise eventually after all is said and done, but that will occupy our pre-horn time, and now it's time to go collect some bounty runes.
The battle begins.
Come in handy.
Yep, still gonna be tricky though. Rubik snapping up some money for that. He'll have boots for himself pretty shortly if he needs them. And mid lane, we've got our Sniper versus our Ember Spirit. How do you think this is gonna be going? Yeah, he's got his Flame Guard, but there's enough damage to cut right through that. Our bottom lane matchup, we are going to have a chance on that Arc Warden. We're talking about how you just don't see him anymore in pro games. I mean, do you run into him in pubs, or is it just a rarity all around? Yeah, Hesta Joe, definitely a very aggressive offlaner, already just getting in there, tossing out the odds, so we'll see if Arc Warden's going to be able to actually get up and get those levels and get rolling, but for now, a little bit of a calmer game up in the top lane. Ghostic trying to give the business to Ace, but Ursa's still farming pretty well, not able to shut him down completely. Yeah, I mean, burns up all of Ace's mana there, that's going to be nice. Now Doom coming forward, just gonna be soaking up some good jungle XP.
This'll come in handy.
Almighty money.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, if he just down to the jungle for the rest of the lane phase, it seems like he'll just get totally bullied by Ogre if he comes back in. Yeah, Ghostic just being a little brat, using those cogs to the best of his ability, and now Doom and him probably just gonna go head over to the shrine. Noya making his way back towards mid, trying to make sure that that Ember Spirit just can't get anything.
Regeneration!
Turns right back around, just can't even make it up to wave to get last hits. Not even having that yet. Down bottom, Hesta Joe just getting real aggressive onto Chappie, slapping out some harass, but mid lane we've got a little triangulation of Radiant Heroes looking to take back their territory and maybe help FN get something out of this lane. He's just gonna be taking his time, going back into the jungle, and FN, similar story, trying to take out these Dark Troll summoners. So in terms of farm, Ursa's going to be our big leader here, having a pretty free lane. His mana gets burned by Clockwork, he gets punched a couple of times, but it's really not slowing him down at all. And is that something that Empire really have to deal with soon, or can they afford to let the Ursa get a little big in exchange for Arc Warden free farming? Just trying to keep on top of him, slapping out the Infernal Blade, little Scorched Earth, keep him nice and toasty, and Ace does get low, but with Rubik still available. Blood's going to be shedding down bottom as Hesta Joe just pokes him a little bit too deep, but up top, Fateful secures a kill onto the Doom, and now Ghost Stick running for his life. They just needed 1 or 2 more hits on him, but now he'll be taunting him away to freedom. Down towards mid, we've got Shrapnel under tower. King R desperately trying to survive, goes for the Frostbite onto Baby Knight, but it won't be enough. That's going to be 2 kills for this dire duo, taking out the Ember and the CM, and Baby Knight is well on his way to having a great mid game. Yeah, man, Baby Knight is so rich, already with the double Wraith and like 1,300 gold now compared to Ember Spirits. Still hoping for a bottle. Yeah, you got a smoked up support. C9 definitely getting some momentum. I mean, they did lose Hesta Joe in the bottom lane. Legion went down just, you know, knowing Hesta Joe probably just got a little bit overconfident and went in a bit too far. Chappie punished him nicely, and looks like we might see a repeat of that. Sparkgrave's going to be slapping out the damage, and they got him locked down. Hesta Joe cannot heal through this, and King R will stab himself up his 2nd kill of the game. Yeah. There's one Radiant Ward here near the shrine, and that's really doing a lot of work. They can scout Noya heading towards the mid lane now, and Radiant really getting a ton out of that. Dire, I mean, their vision's a little bit limited to this 1 ward in the mid lane, so maybe they got to get a little more up, scouting out some Radiant rotations as they are getting a little bit feisty now.
Yep, there is an Invisor on Doom. Gold and silver. Look for something, but the lane's not in a very good spot right now. Yeah, they can't really touch the Ursa at all. They're pretty much left him alone now.
He's farming up pretty nicely. 45 last hits at the 6.5 minute mark, and dips in, has phase boost, has bottle, and yeah, he is shaping up to be a very mean bear.
Doom's Invis is about to pop mid lane, but really like this game.
Yeah, unfortunately only level 4, so he's got limited resources. He's just charging in, has that Scorched Earth up, but under tower gets stunned. I don't know if this is the play, Maposhka, as Baby Knight is now on a killing spree. And looks like Noya and Baby Knight are just barely feeling the pain from that gank at all.
Yeah, right place, right time. Can't run into the Ogre.
Bottom lane, look at this field of Spark Wraiths. That is going to be unfortunate if Legion walks in there.
That's the techie's mind.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, luckily that ward he just placed spots it, so he's not going to run into there most likely.
Noya smoked up, maybe looking for a little snack here. Just going rotating with the Legion. Hesta Joe is level 7. Could be looking to start those dual snowballs off, but going to be pretty difficult now with Doom coming in as well. Hesta Joe just going to be scooting back. They've got King R here as well, going for the freeze. They've got Hesta Joe on lockdown, and it doesn't look good for Hesta Joe here, trying to fight till his very last breath, potentially able to snap up the CM. CM goes down, but they do trade it. Now Ogre on the long retreat back, really trying not to walk in that Spark Wraith camp. The creeps eat it, but they've got the Infernal Blade slowing down Noya. He's just running and trying to beat his way to freedom, but Fairy Fire consumed. Is it going to be enough? One more hit. Is it going to be there? Oh man, Arc Warden able to find the kill on the Ogre, and this bottom lane's going pretty well for the Radiant.
Yeah, Arc Ward farm is secured. He's feeling pretty good right now.
Yep. He's the highest net worth on his team, but the Ogre and Sniper, or rather the Ursa and Sniper are just really getting what they need to up here.
Yeah, Sniper net worth is ridiculous right now. This is one of those heroes that can snowball crazy out of control with the lane phase like that. He's, I'm sure we all remember the Sniper Troll era. He's dangerous.
Yep, first item, Core Staff gonna be for him. Down bottom, we've got our first duel of the game. Under tower, able to take down the Doom. That's going to be real nice for Hesta Joe after a string of unfortunate deaths. 0-3 right now. Still finally getting some damage to work with. Starting to feel a little bit scary. The double in this bottom lane, trying to go and harass and maybe force back the push, but I think in this case, Radiant just got to let this one go.
Yeah, this looks like quite the dead tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Ursa's also pressuring top lane with the haste in the bottle.
Yeah, he is more than halfway towards his Blink Dagger now on top of Phase Bottle. He is scary. What's the best way to deal with a super farmed Ursa?
Radiant's top
Well, they
tower
definitely
is
need
under
lots
attack.
of force staffs. Clockwork and Hook, drop the cogs, force out. And they might need another one as well, but they just need to burn his Enrage cooldown, his ultimate. They actually are defending bottom pretty well here on Empire. This
That's
is the
amazing.
freeze tower. Ursa is coming in with a haste.
Yeah, I feel like if King R shows here, it's pretty dangerous. Hesta Joe just getting a little bit more attack speed. Will be able to finish off the tower. Now they're turning into a fight. Hesta Joe isolated on the back lines, does go down, but they do trade Chappie already. They're going in onto Doom here. Doom trying to just run for all he's worth. Got that Scorched Earth, but it's not going to be tanky enough to save him. He splits into two little Doomlings, but that's just really helping out get some more kills. King R trapped in the trees, pummeled down. That's going to be 3 heroes dead and a tower going to C9. Trading only for the Legion.
Oh, disaster from Empire. They're trying to defend the tower, but Ursa, nice rotation there with the haste rune. Cleaning everyone
Dire's
up.
top tower
And
is under attack.
that was a fight without
Sudden
Clockwork's
burn.
level 6. He was busy trying to get a
Radiant's
6.
middle
Ember is
tower
in the
is
mid
under
though.
attack.
Yeah, I mean, the good news about this is Ember's found a little bit of space for himself, and now Baby Knight getting very, very low, but they can't kill him off. Hesta Joe comes forward, the hook shot off the mark from Ghostic, and they have to let that kill go. That would have been huge. Sniper on a killing spree already. That bounty would have felt mighty fine for the Ember.
Definitely big kill. Missed, unfortunately, but you know, now Empire do have their Clockwork Hook, even though it's on cooldown for now, but in 50 seconds we'll have it up and maybe they'll be able to take some fights.
Yep. And we'll see. You can see Cloud9 kind of starting to group together. They're ready to start. They've got their core items coming in. Ursa's Blink Dagger flying out to him
Radiant's
now,
middle
and
tower is under attack.
man, can Empire deal with that? A very farmed bear just blinking after you, chasing after you. What tools do they have to run away?
Well, that's tough. At least, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Ursa's gonna kill these heroes
Radiant's middle
extremely
tower
fast.
is under attack.
He has the Earthshock build, so he's
Radiant
got some more
structures
utility
are
in these team
fortified.
fights. And they're smoked up, wrapping around. Maybe going for Chaffee instead.
Radiant's middle
Baby
tower
Knight
has
secures the
fallen.
tower, down bottom. This is where they're going in. Poor Chappie, man. He thought he was safe. He saw the aggression mid and just assumed. But Rise now dominating this. Rubik having a huge impact on the map already at 11 minutes.
Yep, Arcane boots up on Rubik. He's got everything he needs now. And this is a
Joe.
tough game from Empire now. What can they do against this Blinkers?
Those are little tricks like on Hesta Joe. Clockwork hook shots into the first Doom, but now they're under the tier 2 tower. They've got to fully commit for this as Ursa goes in, starts ripping King R a new one. Are Doom going to TP out? Unfortunately, not going to be able to follow up with the assassinates as everyone just bailed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now he's just going to pop back across the river to safety. Still gets hit by the Ignite, but I think they'll stop the chase here. Overall, it seems like, really, Hesta Joe's the only one that's going down. 0-5.
Yeah, 0-5, but he's still, starting the fights.
Yeah, he's, for a good portion of the game, has been third on the net worth chart. Now just being surpassed by the Ember Spirit who gets that safely. So all 3 cores on C9, definitely doing what they're doing.
Yep, definitely. Chappie's almost got his Midas, so there's a glimmer of hope for Team Empire right now. Iron Talon build, actually, I haven't seen this, but nice, makes sense. Get some farm.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. His lane is not safe all the time, so just have that extra tool to be able to get more out of the map. Hesta Joe going for a Blink Dagger of his own. Going to be a little bit slower. Again, after the 5 deaths, he's not exactly on top of the world in terms of farm, but man, this Ursa is ferocious. Already 1,200 gold on top of that Blink. What does he go for next here? Because it's just so far ahead.
A lot of players, I mean, BKB is just so valuable in Ursa, but he might not go for it this game. Instead, he could go for the Lincolns here.
Oh, that'd be nice here. Either way, some pressure into this top lane, trying to take out the last remaining tier 1 tower on the Radiant side. There's going to be some Radiant pushing in towards the mid lane, maybe trying to keep Baby Knight on his toes as he is going to be pretty much left.
Yeah, Baby Knight's got his 4 staff now, and it's pretty hard to,
Dire's
pretty
middle
hard
tower
with
is under
Clockwork to
attack.
defend, like, at all.
Yeah, Dire scan up onto this high ground, so they know there's someone coming in, and you can see the positioning of Baby Knight. He just backs off into the trees, making it really difficult if Clockwork is trying for a hook shot, and allows for the Ogre to come in. And with the Ogre there, they really just can't kill Baby Knight at all.
Yep, Stu's just taking some time now to farm with his Blink Dagger.
Oh man, look at this deep chase there. Under the safety bubble, he kills him off. Poor Arc Warden just can't find any space for himself. We talked about him going for the Iron Talon to be able to farm the jungle, but jungle is no safety net. He does pick up his Midas right after death, still had enough gold saved up for that, so there's the lead at the end of the tunnel. Radiant making some postures down bottom, looking to go in aggressively here, and they could find the sniper if they catch Noy off guard. Looks like they're going in onto the Ogre. Very bold choice there, as he is quite tanky, and Crystal Maiden will pay for that one. Ace snaps up another kill.
Yep, C9 are just quick to react. They know they can't fight there. Nice ward at least from Radiant to get some kills. They're hanging around though.
Yep, hook shot in onto the Ogre again. Ogre definitely doesn't have trouble dealing with this much damage. He's going to be eating it all up while Baby Knight's just snipping away, and he'll find himself another one.
Man, oh man, all these aggressive moves from Empire just getting countered. C9 bring all their numbers and just take the fights every time.
Yeah, I mean, is there any way around that? It seems like Empire, they just get so tempted when they see the Ogre walk through, but he's just filling up his urn charges. He's so tanky.
Yeah, I just don't think there's any way they can fight. Like, I know like the nature of these teams, you know, they like to battle. They're not gonna slip push and rat and try to, you know, dodge all these fights. They're gonna try to gank on these side lanes and everything.
Ooh, nice next choice from Ace here, going for the Desolator, so Ursa is just going to be not only destroying heroes, but going to make the tower push a lot quicker as well.
Yep, definitely a good choice. Pretty standard for our Ursa builds nowadays. He struggles hitting towers, Desolator helps him a lot, and also amplifies his Fury Swipes combo by quite a bit.
Ooh, Ghost Stick coming in, will catch Rise out on his own, but little do they know that Ace is ready to follow up, and when they go in, they're going to jump on here. It looks like Ghost Stick's going to get the unfortunate end of that, but Ursa, a little bit deep here, might be in some serious trouble. Crystal Maiden going to be ulting from under the safety bubble, and she's going to be successful. At least for now. Noya getting a little bit low. There's going to be some wards dropped off to her before her untimely death, and now Doom is just crawling towards the shrine, but it seems like they're still going to continue their easy dual victory for Hesta Joe. That is fantastic there from Rise. This Rubik is just putting in so much work, and that's 4 heroes dead. They do have to trade their Ursa away, but still going to be a pretty nice swoop there from C9.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's gotta feel so bad.
One of the tankiest heroes in the game underneath his own shrine just can't live. Looking at the overall net worth chart, it is just a slow, steady wiggle down in C9's favor, sitting at currently about 7,500 net worth disparity.
Yep. C9's probably looking at Roshan here pretty soon. With that Desolator, Ursa can solo it extremely fast.
Yeah. Got to get a little more farm for himself. Again, Sniper sitting back, and what's he going for next here? Is he going to get a Maelstrom? Those gloves
Yeah, he's got it on the courier right now.
Oh, okay.
Transitioning into some damage items. Alright, Dire hits the
Oh, man.
entirety of Team M after that scan there.
They are on point. That is 2 scans in a row that just really read them like a book. Big group up here, smoking, maybe trying to bait a little Roche defense. Ace gonna make his way forward, and yeah, they're not even stopping for the Roche. They want blood first, and looks like they will find it. Ghost Stick, unfortunately, just looks death in the face and can't even react. Poor kid. Hesta Joe just poking at the creep wave, but they know this Roche is secure. I think Empire would be a little bit suicidal if they tried to hop into the pit to defend this, especially without that Clockwork initiation.
Yeah, there's no way they can contest this at all. Arcor is farming, he's got big screens, lots of items to split by.
He'll make it there eventually.
He will. He's got the Midas, the double Midas actually, the Tempest double.
And now a full Shadow Blade as well, so definitely not slacking on him. The Shadow Blade could definitely throw a wrench in some plans. Currently looking over C9, don't have much detection, so they might be able to dodge out a kill with this.
Hesta Joe's a DD looking for this.
Yep, well, that Shadow Blade is not going to save you there. Not delivered yet, and super dead Arc Warden. Unfortunately, not able to keep himself safe even with the double. Now here in the jungle, they're just continuing their pressure. And King R, man, just getting jumped down. Hesta Joe easily able to cleanse off that frostbite. Noya spraying out the hot garbage. Woo! Finished off by Baby Knight, way downtown. This is starting to feel real one-sided. 7-22 is the kill score. Overall net worth now about 10,000, and this tier 2 tower is looking pretty free. Over towards
Cloud9 just off to a fantastic start.
yeah, I mean, is there really anywhere you can pinpoint this? Was it just Sniper getting a really good start in the mid lane, or was it just collectively everyone did what they need to?
Well, Cloud9 won all 3 lanes. Legion Commander, fantastic in lane. Couldn't really get pushed out, even though he died a couple times. You know, he just comes right back and he's extremely annoying. And mid lane was heavily dominated with the Sniper and Ursa combo. Sniper Ursa combo. Top lanes and Ursa, you can't really do a whole lot when you try to rotate. These heroes are very, very strong.
Little split push coming out. Finally some freedom for Ember Spirit as he's finding some farm top lane, being avoided by the rest of the Dire heroes. So he's found himself some boots of travel, and well, they will have to trade King R for that freedom on their Ember Spirit. It's looking grim there, and Crystal Maiden has now 8 deaths. She's not really able to be up on the map soaking those levels like she needs to.
Yup, and this is going to transition to
is
push.
under attack.
The Desolator makes Bloodlust release from main control over the tower now.
Ace hasn't picked up his level 15 talent. He's going to be sitting back waiting for level 16 before he makes a choice, and he's in a little trouble. Still has his Aegis, maybe just trying to bait the fight a little far forward. Shrapnel coming to break everything up, and well, Ace just gets earned up. He's going to be enraging here. Doesn't want to burn the Aegis just yet. Wants to be able to get more aggressive later on after he heals.
Alright, well, let's see what Empire can do to actually win these fights now. Clockwork just included his Blade Mail, pretty good item. Shadow Boy on Chappie's gonna make him hard to catch. And FN's got his mods now, so we can keep split pushing. So they're starting to slowly get to where they need to be to take these fights, but it's still extremely difficult right now against the Aegis Ursa.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9, they've kind of hit their groove. They're just all wadding up, pushing together, and yeah, Ember Spirit can split push, and so can Arc Warden, but it's not really going to mitigate this massive wall of damage coming at you from the Dire side. Now, Hesta Joe just going to be popping on the Blade Mail, maybe forcing out a little bit of defense from his team. Crystal Maiden lets loose, but Ursa is hungry and found some prey. There is a hook shot in, temporarily stunning back Ace. Again, still has the Aegis. Might have to use that relatively soon. But, well, everyone comes in. That is going to be some very angry chains. Ember Spirit forcing everyone back for now, but they can just earn up, reset, and go back to it. Doom, meanwhile, in the top lane, overseeing some push onto this top tower, but as soon as Dire decides it's time to defend, he has to back.
Yeah, not gonna get a whole lot of tower damage there. Ursa actually has his full basher now if he wants it.
Oof.
They're just rolling. They go from one place to the other. It can't be stopped. They're just Mr. Bean.
Ursa picks up that full basher, will fly it in. Now there's 3 Radiant heroes top lane. Baby Knight's looking like some easy pickings, but of course his teammate's only 1 TP away, and they will bring Hesta Joe in. He's been using that press the attack really nicely just to get rid of that frostbite, get rid of anything that doesn't feel so nice for his teammates.
Yep, nice play there. Not getting greedy for the creeps. He knows that they pretty much have this game. As long as he doesn't die, he's going to be fine. It's extremely hard for them to actually pressure the tower. They can kind of, you know, push the lane in, play in the jungle, but none of them really want to sit there and hit that tower. Very scary. Woke up from Cloud9 here.
Yeah, they're ready to get aggressive, and where are they going to find here? It looks like they are going to be
Chappie.
pinging out Chappie now. He's got that Shadow Blade. They're going to be going in. They get the duel. And, yeah, that's just some easy kills. Not even going to let the double off with a warning. Just getting it down with the shrapnel. And, I mean, the rest of Empire, you can see they're just in shock up here in this top lane, unsure what to do, unsure where to defend, and, I mean, they're just standing around, and they will have to go eventually TP back. Clockwork makes his way back to his high ground, but Baby Knight, this monstrous, bloodlusted sniper, just shredding his tower all by himself. That's without Ace even attacking to get the Desolator on it.
Top tower is under attack.
Yep, here comes the Sniper Siege.
And there's no reason to stop it. They've got the Doom up, so they can go in and maybe try to get a lucky target there. Makoshka may have to give his life for this. Aegis is pretty close to yeah. Roshan still ways away.
Yup, Aegis just expired.
For the
Man, these cores are farming pretty fast. Ursa goes from like just purchasing his basher, now he's got another 2,000 on him.
Dire's
Link
bottom
is
tower is under attack.
Sniper, same thing, he's got a Titan included in that too.
Wow. Yeah, he's feeling good. MKB in the quick buy for him. Is that necessary here?
It's good at killing the heroes in the Arc Warden vault.
Yeah, they're going in for a sandwich here. Ursa's doomed up, gonna be frostbitten as well. Crystal Maiden trying to do whatever she can, but there will be leading commander there, trying to heal up her buddy. The Ursa goes down. Hesta Joe will find a duel victory. Now Noya going in, trying to spray out the Ignite, spray out the Fire Blast. Baby Knight still nipping away from the backlines. Hesta Joe is so low, but will be able to get off another heal now under the bubble. They're still trying to go ahead, slay down the Poshka. They will be able to do so. Baby Knight barely goes down after all is said and done, and Noya still fighting here, still trying to beat down FN, but it's not looking good. It's a 3-for-4 trade, but because Empire's so far behind, that is fantastic for them.
Yeah, definitely an excellent fight from Empire. They got the Doom off on the Ursa, and they're able to just lock him down and kill him eventually.
Ooh, that fight recap, 3,000 gold change in favor of Empire.
Yeah, it's a nice fight. They may need another one before they really start to, you know, be able to defend and fight in this game, but Arc Warden, all of a sudden, he's got a lot of gold.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely took his time getting there, but he's feeling pretty strong right now. We saw his magnetic field helping out a lot in that fight. And are Cloud9 on a timer here? Like, do they really need to keep that gas pedal pushed, or can they kind of sit back, collect themselves, go for their next items, and then regroup?
With the game, with the way the game's going right now, they're definitely, they should try to end with the next Aegis. Or at least they should try to break high ground with that Aegis. That's kind of their big window where they have everything they need.
Clockwork going to be getting that Force Staff pretty soon. Some more mobility coming out for Empire. And they're going for the wraparound here. FN, I mean, wow, for the last couple of minutes, he's really eluded a lot of damage. Slid in and out of these fights pretty handily. Baby Knight is still going to go in for that MKB, already picking up the Demon Edge, so again, he's hitting really hard, but still needs his Ogre nearby if things go awry.
Yeah, if he can make sure he sits in the back and doesn't get initiated on by Ember, like in the last fight, killing two is very quick.
Invis Chappy double, just going to bring some damage onto Noya, and initiation up here in the jungle. They're going forward. Hesta Joe taking a lot of damage. The Blade Mail not doing what he needs. The regen can only do so much. He gets frostbitten. Finally, a Fade Bolt will finish off the Clockwork. Currently a 1-for-1 trade, but is it going to stay that way? It looks like they're just going to back off. A little bit of no man's territory here near the Roche Pit.
That one has made quite the recovery. Pretty much even network with the sniper now.
Oh, that is like the longest Roche respawn. Unfortunate. So still another couple of minutes before that comes out. C9 get a little more time to go ahead and farm up the next item before it comes out, I guess.
Yep, full Lincoln Sphere completed now on FN. Alright, so this is when Arc Warden starts to get pretty
This'll come in handy.
once he picks up like his next damage item, goodbye.
You heard not my warning.
That Doom just got melted.
Yep, he died pretty quick. So yeah, when Arc Warden starts to get towards like his next item, that's when his Tempest Double is actually pretty scary, and you can start like solo killing heroes like CM and stuff, so it becomes pretty annoying to deal with the split push now. You actually have to dedicate like a strong core to get these lanes back.
Yeah, there's a lot of split push. Ember Spirit and Arc Warden both kind of laying on that pain. Now Rise is going to get hookshot into the pit. Hesta Joe just stands his ground, knowing that that is not a one fight. They just can't go in and get too crazy there. They could give away unnecessary kills, and Noya goes down, and that's a gem out for Empire now. That is huge. Now, Hesta Joe just tries to mitigate the damage, but they still got the gem, and Ghost Stick taunting away after a really nice hookshot sets that all up.
The rune of
Just like that, this game looks even.
Yep. Gem is on the Crystal Maiden, so not the most difficult target to kill and get it back, but she's been playing really safe. And like you mentioned, back to even, looking at the net worth chart, just a swoop right back up there after an unfortunate fight for C9 in the top lane a couple of minutes ago.
Tower is under attack.
Interesting. FN went for the Shivas instead of the Lincolns. Lincoln's very good against the duel, but I can see the merit for the Shivas as well. If he gets bashed or anything like that, he can tank this Ursa and hopefully survive like that.
Yeah,
Just trying to get really beefy in there.
Slowing down that sniper's attack is going to be pretty nice as well, as Baby Knight is still farming pretty well. Not feeling as triumphant as he was in lane, obviously. When he stopped getting those easy kills on FN, things got a little bit slower pace for him.
Yeah, it definitely feels like his progression has slowed down a little bit. I mean, he's still very, very far. It's just, it takes a while to get from 1 item to the next when you're not getting a million kills every few minutes.
Empire, they're playing this safe. They didn't panic when their lanes got off to a really cruddy start. Instead, now they're moving. Roche is back up, and this is where things are going to start to get heated. A couple of pickoffs mean the world here. There is a duel up top as Legion just slays down this Doom. Will be able to find the victory on that, just barely. Needing plenty of resources sprayed about. The Sniper's Assassinate committed, and now it looks like Ursa's on the hunt. No, 2 picks down. Is that enough to secure a Roche? Looks like they're going to try for it.
I think that's... They do have a lot of golden spells though. Yeah, Spark Rate. Fight
Gonna get assassinated though. They got eyes on him. There is going to be Ace now with an Aegis, and, well, easy pickings there. Caustic did not stay.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, nice play. Some hefty points in front of the hook there.
Are fortified.
Try to end the game here, like you called it out. I do think they need to end, or at least crack a couple of racks in this Aegis, or else they're going to be really feeling the pain of that split push.
Yeah, this definitely looks like their best opportunity. It's like just up as MKB in time with the Aegis as well. Still misses on the tower.
Oh, they're going in. The double is completely pulverized. Now Ace, he's getting ready to go in. That Doom is just chain dead, immediately dead after that duel in the top lane. Now Chappie locked down by the Doom here in the mid lane and will be killed. Looks like King R getting low. Hesta Joe in some trouble, needs that heal. It's 1 second on cooldown. Gets it off, but still dies to the flare. They lose the Ogre as well. Hook shot from the Clockwork, not going to be able to re-engage as the rest of C9 will get away, but still not able to secure that tower. A good part of that because that Crimson Guard from the Doom.
Yep, nice defense there. That's crazy, isn't it? When Arclord puts down the bubble and MKB you miss because MKB doesn't work on towers anymore.
Yeah.
It's so annoying to push into.
Just really tough. I think Empire read this really well, just putting the magnetic field down where it needs to be. They've got Crimson Guard, which does work on towers, so just making it very difficult to chew them down as quickly as C9 need to push. Because C9, I mean, Legion's good, Sniper's great, Ursa with the Desolator's not bad, but they're still not the most efficient tower pushers in Dota.
Yes.
Yeah, Sniper pretty much being their only real, like, strong tower hitter. It's got all the range in the world, but once that bubble comes out, the magnetic field, he can't really do much. He's just gotta wait. Empire did hold, but it was through the use of 2 buybacks. But that's time. You know, all they need is time for this Aegis to run out, and they'll be looking in a much better spot.
Yeah, Ursa now has his Lincoln Sphere and has another Basher queued up. I feel like that's going to change.
What?
Ursa?
Yeah, the double Basher.
Oh man, is he really? I thought that was him just being goofy. He's going for the double Basher. No. Yeah, okay, he got it.
He actually did. He forgot he had a Basher.
That, I feel like, is a misplay unless there's some real new meta shit I'm not getting.
No, I mean, he's got on the courier now.
Okay.
Alright, he sold it.
Alright.
Yeah, once you actually assemble the item, you have a timer. Actually, no, he sold it for half value. Yep.
So, misplay there, maybe missing out on that. He can make it up here by going for a quick Doom kill. Even through the Crimson Guard, he's trying to TP, but we'll still find the kill. Alright, that was a 436 gold kill. Pretty much makes up the worth for the goofy Basher per...
Yep. Okay, there we go. No minor speed bump, no big deal. That was the Doom's dieback, by the way. He's down for 45 seconds. Sniper is nowhere to be seen though. He's on
Oh.
the bottom.
Duel here. Legion Commander is able to isolate the Ember Spirit, but not for long enough. They bring in Noya, but not able to get the stun off in time. Oh, escapes with just a fraction of his health. Was down to about 10, I believe. That's definitely cutting it close.
That plus 10 armor talent doing work there. He's got so much armor on the Ember Spirit right now. They do pick up the sniper bottom lane though, so it looks like their push has come
Dire's
to an end for
bottom
now.
tower is under attack.
So many
King
things
R-
keep happening to delay their push, you know? They were with the buybacks mid, now Sniper gets picked off. Are they going to be able to push before Aegis is out?
Well, looks like the only one left in the area is King R, who's just going to be failing. So split push is done in this bottom lane for now, but again, still making space. And Radiant definitely kicking and screaming and showing some signs of life. So it's not an easy game for Cloud9. Based on just the laning phase, it looked like they could just walk
This'll
over
come in
Empire and go wherever they please in the map. But they've really got to move together if they want to find these kills. Now, Crystal Maiden, unfortunately, will just eat dirt here as Hesta Joe scores up another duel, putting him into the triple digits of extra duel damage.
Life's rough right now for Crystal Maiden.
Yeah. I mean, this game potentially could end soon if Cloud9 really get their act together and shove and get the most out of the next Aegis, but we could be in for a longer one here. They want to go in for the Rubik. Rise getting low, but they will be able to punish FN. Huge pick there for C9, and this is going to open up the map for them, at least for the next 80 seconds.
Do it with flair.
Oh my god, it's a long time to not have an Ember Spirit right now.
Yeah, it really is. No buyback for him either now. Chappie's double, just doing a little bit of work here. They can easily pick him off, but Baby Knight gets down to half health. That double really starting to spray out the damage.
Yep, one more item. Like once it gets the Hex up, that's when it's really gonna get dangerous.
Up in the top lane, our Doom, I mean, he's just building as tanky as can be. It's typical for Dooms, having the Crimson Guard, now the Solar Crest, and he's got a smoke in his backpack if they want to get mobile after this next push is done, but Empire really got to focus all their efforts onto defending this. Doom's going to TP down, so no split push coming out. It's just full defense mode here. Ace does not have his Aegis, so good time to strike.
Yep, depending on what happens here, this could very well just be a free racks or racks. Depending on how well Empire.
Well, yeah, gonna be munching some damage, but for now, Baby Knight can just continue the siege. Empire very scared to jump in here, as they could just fall victim to an unfortunate duel. Legion Commander waiting very close by, ready with that bloody.
Both magnetic fields are down now, so they can actually start to deal some tower damage.
Baby Knight just running away from that spark right for all it's worth, and now picks up a BKB. It's still backpacked, but, you know, the thought that counts. Hook shot in. It looks like Baby Knight's going to get a chance to snipe from a distance. As they go, they blow up the clockwork. Noya still going to get healed up by that Legion. Baby Knight finally rotates that BKB out of the backpack, and well, they're just going to back out. Everyone's scratch free. They go in. They'll pick up a kill on this double, so just keeping Arc Warden's power limited. There is some split push now as FN TPs into the top lane, maybe looking for a sneaky little Rax push of his own, but going to have to contest with this machine gun sniper.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Ace picks up the courier, so red.
Oh, man.
Dire's top tower
Oh,
is under
so hard
attack.
to push. This arc.
Poor little bubble. Now Doom has his Doom up, but getting in there, finding a target, and actually being able to lock them down and kill them is pretty miserable. Chappie sends the double in once again, but I don't think that double's long for this world, although FN jumps in. Nice Shiva's guard doing a lot of work. 3 heroes now low, don't really want to fight. They do get the double kill again, and now Ace just jumps in here, ready to go with that enraged rock-in. There is a hook shot onto the back lines. They isolate Sniper and kill him off, and now the rest of C9 have to retreat. Noya killed off as well. There's 4 steps up and TPs out from 2 heroes. This is another successful hold from Empire. Their tier 3 tower is still standing.
Huge win for Empire there. They got so low off that Tempest double, and then Ursa forced the fight. Clockwork hooked to the back lines, got the sniper kill.
Yeah,
Just
really good
disaster
focus
for
from the
C9.
Clockwork. So, right now we've still got that split push coming in. Hesta Joe just going to be chewing on that double. This poor double has just been hitting the deck so often. But yeah, another TP in. They bring in the real Arc Warden this time. Some big plays coming in there. Ember Spirit still in base, but 10 TP up. It looks like that's what they're going to be doing. This is now a high ground push on the other side. Empire getting frisky, trying to break down C9's high ground. And we'll see how they're going to defend that without an Ursa and a Sniper and an Ogre. The first high ground tower will be cracked by the Radiant. Definitely not something we foresaw just a couple of minutes ago, and now FN's not stopping. They're still chunking on these racks. They got to be careful as Sniper's up in 5 more seconds. Now we're going to go in. Just going out, keeping Rubik on his toes. Chappie double gets in there deep. Man, Chappie's making some space.
Yes, this game is taking a turn.
They only took out the one set of melee barracks top, not a full lane of racks, but still, this is going to be huge. Shrine's now vulnerable on the Dire side. They can take away a big amount of Roche control by taking out that top Shrine, so very, very interesting game. Looking at net worth, it is now almost back towards even.
Yep, speaking of Roche, Roche is up, so if C9 realizes they could rush it potentially. Empire's team fight actually still isn't that strong. They do have like the rat factor, where they can keep these lanes out really safely, and their base defense is extremely strong, but they're not the strongest in a full 5-on-5 team fight yet. Arc Warden has so much money on him though.
He is rich. He certainly is. I mean, what do you go for here to get the most out of it? Is he looking at that Hex, or?
It's usually either the... Okay, he's gonna go for the Orchid. The Bloodthorn build on Arc Warden, tons of damage.
Yeah, they got damage, and they're spreading it out pretty nicely here. Hesta Joe now looking for some targets down bottom. His buddy Noya, and they're trying to kind of split the damage. Up here you've got Rise Fireman. Now Arc Warden's going to be coming in. Rise does get the creep just in time, making sure those Boots of Travels are going to have to sit there and chill for a little bit. So, again, Cloud9 just looking for their opening. What's their best shot here? Is it just take Roche and try to push down mid again? Because it seems like Empire are fine with that.
They need Roche, but they can't just run down the lane. They're gonna need to find something on the sides first. They might have to honestly farm for another 10 minutes until they get BKBs and everything to deal with all these.
Top lane, they're going in. Can they keep this Ember Spirit locked down? It looks like they've got the Abyssal dropped on him, but he gets out at the last second. Just limping back to his base, makes it to the Shrine, and that will be a failed Ember gank there, so getting a little bit harder to keep him down.
Yeah, 30 armor Ember, hard to kill.
Now smoke gank up. We got 3 Radiant heroes moving into the Dire jungle, and they're going to go aggressively here. Ghost Stick sending out a flare, trying to get some eyes in the situation. Ace. And they're going to go hookshot the Rubik here. Easy pickings for him. Rubik trying to limp his way to freedom, but is frostbitten, gets killed off. This does allow for Ursa to TP home, but still small picks rolling in for Empire now.
Yeah, I don't think Cloud9 feel like they can push at all. Every time they walk up the hill, they just take so much damage. And they're the ones doing Roche now on Empire. Okay.
Yeah, this is a great way to deny Cloud9 that little extra bit of gas in the tank that they might need to end this. Well, they're moving forward, safety bubble keeping everyone good, and Cloud9, they're posturing up like they want to take this, but they have to cross to a field of Spark Wraiths. There's a hook shot in here as they're getting ready to fight immediately after taking the Aegis. This is huge if they can get what they need to. Ogre, he's going to be melting, but Ghost Stick getting very, very low. They do lose 2 there. Now they're looking for more. The dual victory is going to be coming in. Hesta Joe, he's a big dude now, and Ace going to be trying to solo down Ember. He's going to zip his way back across the river. They're anticipating this. They were on top of the Remnant, and they will get him down. That's 4 heroes done. The Aegis is burned, so effectively 5 kills. Trading for 2. It's still going to be a huge swing towards Cloud9. Oh, man.
Oh my god, he was so close to going down there.
Hesta Joe is just the babysitter of this team, man. That heal has been fantastic.
Yep, he got his level 25, minus 8 seconds, press the attack cooldown.
He really needs it. Ooh, wow, Ursa this time getting aggressive, but isn't going to be punished. Starts the fight here. Magnetic Field's going to be wearing thin. They finally secured that tier 3 tower they've been poking at for the last 20 minutes. And they will have to back off. They're not going to get greedy and go for racks here, knowing they don't have an Aegis. Buybacks are already forced. They got what they wanted, so... Good swing for C9, gives them a little bit more momentum, but is that enough for them to just go end the game, or is it still super tight?
This game's not ending anytime soon, I don't feel like. It was a very nice fight from United Empire, a bit overconfident there. They probably feel like they can fight now that they're starting to scale into the game. but their strongest place in the map is when they defend high ground, and they can chip away at it. Or when they're split pushing, and their team fight presence right now isn't very big. They still need more items before they can take these team fights. But yeah, I don't know. Defending the base or pushing into the base against the bubble, it's so difficult. I don't know.
It's so annoying. Oh, here we go, up in the top lane. Hesta Joe just snaps that up. I mean, he's got 152 dual victory damage, and that's without the plus 40 dual damage talent. We've seen Legions very quickly get out of control there, but again, right choice to go for the press the attack cooldown, as that's just such a more team fight oriented skill. Now other 25s on the board. Sniper getting very close, assuming he's going to go for the shrapnel charges, as that is very heavily picked up.
Is it actually? I don't know which one's better. I've seen both as well.
You have? I've pretty much
Dire's
only
bottom
seen the
tower
shrapnel
is under
charges, but
attack.
Okay, well he'll probably go for it because he has the shrapnel
Dire's
DPS
bottom
too.
tower has fallen.
yeah.
Maybe it's an NA thing.
He's already sitting pretty far back, and Clockwork can close the gap regardless if he gets the other extra 100 attack range, so we'll see. It's, yeah, he does go for the shrapnel.
Okay. So here from C9.
Sure would like to find a pick, but Empire playing pretty safe. They've got Doodles on King R, who's going to be trying to ward up this cliff, and unfortunately Crystal Maiden is going to be dying. She goes for the Ghost Scepter, but they still got her locked down. Drag her with the Telekinesis. They start the duel off, and yeah, that's a 1-2 done for Hesta Joe. Over here in the mid lane, Arc Warden trying to lay into the Sniper, but yeah, Sniper's just going to walk back towards his buddies and start taking out this double when he can. So, more and more gold going Baby Knight's way. I feel like there should be a way to count all the doubles that have died. It's just so much gold amplifying C9's lead.
This
Oh man. Actually, this, I don't even know if it gives gold. It might be like the only illusion.
Isn't it
game
plus
that doesn't
180?
give gold. Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
it's
it
plus
might be.
180.
Okay, okay, that's right. That was one of the nerfs to Arc Warden, I think, right?
Yep. I remember when you could just, oh, my double died with a rapier, but you can't get anything from that. Sucks for you. Super
Right,
balanced hero.
That was terrible.
Well, Ice Frog got our back here. They're going to go take it down again. More gold. Ace snaps it up this time, so yep. The rich keep getting richer. Sniper now handily on the top of the net worth chart, and they're going to keep their siege up. Baby Knight getting that little bit extra bit of attack speed. Magnetic Field going to be ending as they go in. C9 just drops down that Abyssal onto the Doom. They pick him off as well, and you've got Ghostic just wandering back in towards safety. There will be that Lotus Orb causing CM to freeze herself, while Baby Knight still continues to work on the racks. Fortify going to be ending. Now they're ready to go in here, charging down this poor double. Man, Arc Warden just can't find any space here.
Radiant's middle
All
barracks
right, they're
are under
finally getting their act together. They're finally able to push, but now Ember Spirit comes back in. Sleight of Fist bopping around, and they go in. They get a nice hook shot here. Ghostic making some space. Crystal Maiden's Ghost Sceptered up, but gets Telekinesis. Now targeted down. Half her health gone immediately as Ace drops the Abyssal onto the Doom here. Unfortunately, Leaf Commander is just in too deep and dies. They lose the Ogre to the Flare as well. Now Ghostic wants to keep fighting, but couldn't find the reinitiation with the hook shot, so they will have to let it go for now. 2 heroes dead. The racks are going to be gone, but still not lights out for Empire. They've still got some shot in this.
Yeah, definitely. They're not out at all. Like, they're getting very, very strong here. Looks like they're going to transition to the push on the bottom lane already.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, they're
tower
just going to be
is
pushing their advantage here. Not stopping to check the Roche Pit, which is, I mean, still down for a while, but got Ghostic here hanging out on the cliff, looking for a very cheeky hook shot onto Baby Knight, which potentially could have been game ending there, but he's just way too far back. Now,
This'll come in handy.
bottom tower will be defended. Empire gets some free time on the map to go and farm up and look for the next items. Looks like Arc Warden will be picking up the Hurricane Pike, just more mobility needed for him. FM here,
Boom, there it
thinking about the
goes.
Octarine.
About annoying with the coming in Rise, you're in trouble.
And it's pasty.
Yep, once you have that Bloodthorn, it's going to be even more dangerous here. Be able to silence up the Rubik. But, Yeah, I don't know. They don't really have the tools to deal with the split push on C9, but as we can see, they're very strong when they're fighting together. Their team fight is much stronger than Empire's right now. Ursa and LC has tons of mana.
Yeah, but it's all a matter of actually getting up there, and they are pretty melee heavy aside from Sniper, who's easily closed in by the clockwork, so they gotta just kind of keep everyone wadded together for themselves. It's pretty much buddy system or bust, and Empire, they can definitely split off here. You see Chappie doing work in all corners of the map, Ember Spirit able to just drop that Sleight of Fist chains and really push all of C9 back at this point.
Chappie is dangerously Bloodthorn now, just the recipe of...
That's, I want to see how this is going to change next fight. I have a feeling he may just get, like, abyssalled and killed before he gets to use it, but I want it to be a game-winning item. I love Bloodthorn.
Yeah, it's definitely... Pretty much it only helps the the double, which is dead.
Yep, ace. And now, he's just going to be popping his ult here. No worries, he's got at least a minute or so before his team's going to get in and start pushing. Roshan, we'll see how soon that's going to be up. We'll find out in the next 5 seconds if it's going to be short or long. And it will be a quick one. Only about a minute there till our next Rosh.
Never refuse gold, give it.
You can really see how difficult it is for C9 to keep their top lane out.
Oh wow, Benoya could be in some trouble here. There's 2 heroes coming in. He's going to go ahead and get silenced. And nothing will happen to him. Well,
no real danger. He has the Lotus Orb anyways.
Bloodthorn is going to be debuted there. C9 get a little more information on what's going on, and they're still going to go try to pressure down bottom. Roshan up in about 30 seconds, and Ghostic's very close if he wants to pop his head into the pit and check that out. Scan coming in from the Dire, just making sure there's no one waiting in the jungle to kill him off. They're going to be going towards the Radiant's mid lane, and they sure would like to get a pick onto that Ember, and they are able to do it. They get him locked down, and that's going to be huge. 115 seconds with nothing, and Ride's able to steal some chains as well. Going to be adding a lot more control to this next fight. Looks like we're getting ready for it. All of C9, they're pushing in. Not going to stop for the Rosh, which is now up. They just want to get in and get this done.
Ember does have buybacks, so okay. They're going to play it safe and go back to the Rosh. Good choice. They have so much time on this, they don't need to rush anything. There's actually a really good chance that they take the Rosh and go bottom, and Ember still has the buyback.
Roshan has fallen to the dark.
Aegis and Cheese. Aegis is getting no love here, just chilling in the pit. As Legion.
No one wants it.
Yeah, no one wants immortality. Down bottom, we got Ace again, just laying into the double. So, yeah, Arc Warden's been having a tough time keeping that thing alive, but at least he's still up and ready to fight and safety bubble this set of racks down bottom. Baby Knight, I mean, Noi's been doing a really good job keeping Bloodlust on Baby Knight, just amplifying his damage that much more, but unfortunately, still having some trouble connecting onto these towers because of that pesty Arc Warden. They're going in. Crimson Guard splashed out as well. You got another double up from Chappie. How's this fight going to start? Looks like there will be that Bloodthorn popped onto our Ogre as the double is once again picked off. Baby Knight continues his siege, but this is just very, very slow. This is not the siege C9 really want. They want a chance just to lay into these structures. Now with the magnetic field down, they are going to be chewing out this tower, and it will go.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
See if C9 are
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's structure
Fortify spent out here. Ember Spirit up in another 3 seconds. How's he going to be able to turn this fight when he's back in? Has to Joe. He's got a lot of control here. And now hook shot in. They do isolate the Ogre, pushing him back. But, oh man. Ogre silenced up. We got Ember Spirit jumping around. Sniper pops out 3 shrapnels in a row. Chappie taking a ton of damage from that. His double probably going to be falling down again. Ghost Stick looking for the hook shot. Just a little bit too far away. Mjolnir wears off, and the slow siege continues onto these racks. Hesta Joe goes in deep here, finds the Arc Warden, but there is going to be a hook shot in. Ace is able to get the kill onto the Doom. Legion Commander's Age is going to be popping the kill off the Crystal Maiden mid-ult. FN just forced to limp back into his fountain. It's looking good here for C9 as they take out another set of racks. Hookshot back in. They may just have to leave the Ogre for dead here, but Baby Knight healed up and sped up by the Legion will find that kill. Noya so low, but Ace still fighting. C9 go in. Yep, they are now exposed. Aegis. Oh god, they got him. The double dead. And there's going to be a running away Chappie, so... Arc Warden, yeah, he took the chance. He went in, got the tier 4s down, but wasn't able to finish the job. The agent will regen, and C9, they're still definitely in this. Still feeling strong.
No glyph up on C9 now, and their throne is completely exposed.
But there's nothing in there to TP to.
This is prime rat setup right here.
In the jungle, Noya gonna be alone, followed by Chappie's double, but we've seen this a zillion times. Just throws out the Bloodthorn and can't really do much, and now Chappie's double eaten up. And Baby Knight TP's in, just making sure this lane is pushed out as far as possible so rats are not welcome into the Ancient anymore. Mid lane, Esta Joe tries to go in and find a duel, but won't be successful.
Luckily for C9, all they have to do is worry about the top lane anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be tough though. Ace walks right into it. Is he strong enough to deal with this Fury? They are going to have a heal coming in. Hesta Joe just jumps into all of them, is completely fearless, but does die. And now Baby Knight up here on the hill tries to go 1v1 with Chappie under the bubble. BKB'd up, he's doing a lot of damage. Miposhka now cornered, stuck between a rock and a hard place, goes down, but they take out Baby Knight. 4 heroes dead on C9. Empire, they have to buy back the Arc Warden, but they will be able to go and kill Noya as well. Buyback onto the Sniper, there is a buyback available on the Legion as well. They gotta get those 3 cores back in it. Again, Ancient exposed on the side of C9, 2 racks down on the side of Empire. We are 56 minutes in, and this game is really heating up.
This is right where Empire want them. The rat game, no buyback.
Yeah, Legion Commander still holding hers, but Baby Knight, this could be a dieback if Chappie does this great. And now they're going in. Oh man, Sniper takes some damage, but they just don't have the lockdown.
Okay, Chappie's got the bots too.
It's gonna be big.
That Pike and Hex, you know, he can actually start something.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is kind of weasel a Crystal Maiden or a Clockwork, just crawl him back up into the base, bring in the Arc Warden with the Boots of Travels level 2, and that is potentially game, so... And Cloud9, they have really got to be on their toes. Their spidey senses got to be alert at all times, and they cannot let anything go Empire's way, or this might just be enough. TP back down bottom as FN's going to keep clearing bot lane, looking for another rat opening. And the rest of the crew just smoked up, raiding into the dire jungle.
Luckily for, well, they actually might find us.
Yeah, they see someone going in. Oh, lucky shot. Now they got the vision that they need. He's just going to be stuck there. That's a big kill. Again, Legion was holding the buyback, so they've got that available, but if Legion burns this buyback, that's it. Radiant, or rather Dire, got nothing left in the tank. The big high ground defense has to come out here. Baby Knight really got to be careful. Does not have buyback for another 5 minutes. If he gets jumped, it could be really yucky for him.
Smoke from Empire again. 3 smokes in a row. They're really...
Baby Knight, wow, playing with fire, going in. We'll get Searing Shades. Look at that hook shot! It goes all the way in, but now unfortunately the Clockwork forcing himself out of danger there. There is going to be the Rubik getting very, very low. Ghost Sceptering himself, but still ends up burning down. The Ogre dead as well. This is not looking great for C9. They get another hook shot onto the Legion, keeping him locked down. Hesta Joe gets burned by the Spark Wraiths. Baby Knight gets a double kill here. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Everyone... No one buyback, and this is huge! Ember Spirit getting so low, is able to hop down. The Ursa's dead without buyback. It's just Baby Knight here to defend the Ancient. Going in, trying to keep everyone in check. Man, this is so tense right now. Baby Knight just shrining up with every available resource. It's him versus the world for over a minute. Can he do it here? Ember Spirit coming back forward. They pop his Lincolns. They lock him down. He's BKB'd, but he just can't fight anymore. He's trying, but he's just taking too much damage. He's running. And that's going to be a GG called out 58 minutes into the game as Cloud9 just weren't able to end in time. And Empire, well, they work as a team and they get their rats going. This was a fantastic game one for a best of 5 series. My goodness.
Oh my god, Arc Warden.